Yes, yes. So you are the father of Calvin, right? The footballer, yeah?
Yes, I've been dying in silence. Let me be honest to you. I haven't got a problem with my children.
I'm
It's
very
just
sorry.
their mom.
Really.
Yeah, it's just
Sorry.
their mom that made me
Don't cry,
to
sir.
feel bad. Even if I'm devil, I can't be devil where my children is.
So Kelvin Bassey's father finally came online to clear up the rumors that we've been hearing all over the internet for a very long time now. If you don't know who Kelvin Bassey is, this is Kelvin Bassey, the Nigerian famous defender.
Jesus is my personal Lord and Savior, and He saved my life and helped me so much. I've been through hard periods, and it's been something I've been able to hold on to. And as I said before, it's like my career is amazing and it's good, and I love it, and I love to play football. But for me, it's like, how do I glorify God on the pitch? Me just praying, might just strengthen one person's faith, and yeah, that's just what I try to do.
He's a very charismatic and a Christian young footballer. From his playing style, you would not have a choice but to love him. Very jovial too. If you have seen him in any of Alex Iwobi's videos from their vlogs that they make together, because they both play for the same football club in United Kingdom, you would love him. You wouldn't know that behind all these jovial, happiness, Christian loving, young, respectful man is a dark past where the dad and the mom were not in unity all through his life, getting to grow up with the fact that he didn't have a father growing up.
Everything's patterned over here. Biggie, this one's coming on the bus, so collect your own. How we? Two. I just download that.
He's aggressive with everything, man.
Aggressive with everything, bro. He's defending cake.
Bro.
He's defending cake.
In this video, his father made his first public appearance, clarifying and clearing his name on why they both don't have a good relationship and the relationship he has with his other sons and his wife as well. In this video, he actually said a lot of secrets. Even at the end, busted out crying, pleading to Nigeria to come for his help. Here is the video where I break it down.
Yes, yes. So you are the father of Calvin, right?
I am sorry not to digress too much, but how many of you recognize this lady? Isn't she the alleged baby mama to Cubana chief priest, Helen Ati? Yes, that's her. But the shocking aspect is, how come she's now doing interviews? But anyways, this is not the main reason for this video, but let's just pop back into the video.
My name is Kingsley Iken Ugelomba, and my children's names are Elvis Obina Ugelomba, Calvin Chinedu Ugelomba, and Michael Chigozie Ugelomba.
Now, do you guys notice something about their names? Kelvin's name he answers for Nigeria is Kelvin Bassey. But when this man called his name, his father, he called Ugelumba. And there is no Ugelumba in Kelvin Bassey's name. Both the uniform he wears for his national team and that of his club is just Kelvin Bassey. So that means they gave up the name probably after the conflict that led to the family's breakup. This conflict actually made him leave the United Kingdom back to Italy, where he was living before, after the family had this deep conflict that couldn't be resolved. And he couldn't renew his visas because the mom didn't allow them use the last kid's name as a means of renewal in the United Kingdom. After he found out that he couldn't work because he didn't have a visa, so he couldn't make money, he had to go back to Italy to go and try to work and set up his life ahead of the future so that he could reconnect with his kids later on. This is not in defense of whatever he had done, but this is the storyline that led to him coming back to trying to beg for the children to get in contact with him, as he wouldn't like to live a life alone.
No family that hasn't got problem. I got misunderstanding with my wife. That was 2008 in London. So when my papers there in London expired, they asked me to bring my son's passport. I mean the last born, the one born in Ireland. Michael, so that I can be able to renew my papers. Then she refused due to the problem we got there in London. So I have no alternative. I can't be in London, no work, nothing. I have to come back to Italy because I've lived here almost 30-something years in Italy. I got my permanent stay here. That's the reason why I came back to Italy and start life afresh again.
While he lost contact with the children and was unable to get in contact with them or even watch them grow, he still wanted to be in the life of the children so badly that when he was called to help out them with some personal information about their Nigerian passport and other stuffs, he sent it to them right away so that the family could get resident permits in the United Kingdom. Meanwhile, at this point, the wife didn't want the children to have any contact with their father. But he was willing to help them out because he really wanted them to be in a very stable, growing condition since he wasn't there with them to take care of them directly.
Okay, along the line, my children need their passport. Their mom called me. By then I have to send all my documents. They were granted, my children, passports over there. Nigerian passports, so they can put their resident permit. So since then, immediately they signed my son with football club. She moots everything about me. She doesn't want me to get access to my children again.
This is where this particular story gets sticky because he is claiming that the wife wanted to cut connection completely between him and his kids because they became successful. Because he said that after Kelvin Bassey actually had his first contract, which was with Leicester City at the youth level, that she stopped connection, completely cut them out, blocked his number, and he couldn't get through to the kids anymore. And this is a very, very bad look if it were true. But don't forget that most times situations like this is usually one person saying their truth, the other person saying their own truth, while the actual truth is in the middle. So you wouldn't take his word completely, but if this were to be true, it would tell really badly on her character. Because cutting them off because the kids are now prosperous and successful means that if they were not that way, you wouldn't have cut them off. You wouldn't have spoiled their minds towards their father. He tried visiting Kelvin a couple of times, which all proved abortive at the end, as he refused to even talk to him.
When I put my papers in order in Italy here, I went to UK. That was during the COVID 2020. I went around to make sure that I see my children and see her. I even drove all the way from London to Leicester City when Calvin was playing there. I didn't go there looking for Calvin because he's a footballer. I was supposed to go for my first son, but I didn't get access of that one. I haven't got their number because their mom, changed everything about them. I don't have their number. I don't know how I'm going to get them. That's why being Calvin in his social media, that's the reason why I went to Leicester City, to make sure I talk to Calvin. So when I get there, they welcomed me. I'm in the football club. They called Calvin. There was a name I used to call him when he was small. I call him Biggie.
Everything's patterned over here. Biggie. This one's coming on the bus.
So immediately I mentioned Biggie. Their receptionist called him. I told the receptionist, call him Biggie. He will know. Immediately they called him Biggie. Biggie now said the person that came, either the father or the mother or the auntie. So meaning that Calvin know I'm the one. Then Calvin now talked to me and give me address where I'm going to go and see him. So I went to his house by then. Immediately I get there, he saw me, he picked up the phone, called the mom. After calling the mom, he changed drastically. He got upset with me. He told me, say what you want to say and go. I don't want to see you. I'm okay with my mom. I was trying to tell my son what is actually happening. Then after the issue, he just walked away from me, jumped into the car and go away. Since then, I've never gone back to London. Then, during the African Cup of Nations, that was the one of last year, when Nigeria played with Angola. I traveled all the way from Italy to Abidjan, that's Ivory Coast. Then there's one journalist that knows me. He now linked up with the football official. They gave me free tickets. I watched the match. They gave me 2 tickets. I went there and watched everything, all the match. After that, I came back to Nigeria. I went to Abuja again to make sure that I see Calvin, but I didn't. Then I now came back to oversee.
At this point, he got really emotional and almost burst into tears, trying to explain how he couldn't get through to his children despite how much he has tried.
Since then, I've been dying in silence, let me be honest to you. I haven't got a problem with my children. It's just their mom.
Feeling.
Yeah, it's just their mom that made me
Don't cry,
to
sir.
feel bad. Even if I'm devil, I can't be devil where my children is. We don't have problem with my children.
This is a man that has everything every man would pray and wish for. 3 sons. But he can't enjoy it. He can't enjoy the presence and the accolades that comes with having successful children. At this point, Helen asked the big question, what did you do to their mother that brought about her hatred towards you up to the extent that she could spoil the kids' mind against you and not allow you watch them or grow with them together? And here was what he said.
What did you do to their mom? So they want you to brief a little bit of what conspired you with the mother.
You know, this is social media and it's family issue, you know. I won't go to the heavy extent of something that will jeopardize my children's names or something like that. But we are having arguments, you know, husband and wife issue, we are having arguments, then she took it otherwise. I went to work. Before I came back, she had rented a van, pack all the things in the house, take the children away. Up till now, I not even know where she's living.
The answer that he just gave was rather bleak. There is definitely more that meets the eyes. It is either he is very, very guilty, or the wife is very, very guilty, or the outrageous things that were being done, he is trying to cover them up. So we understand the fact that he can't come out completely clean to tell us what he did. Not forgetting that the son now works for a professional league, and we don't know how this can affect his career. It can affect the career of the team as well, and the wife too. So him covering for them or covering for himself is yet to be known. Anyways, in such issues like this, it is never good for the kids. He, Kevin Bassey, and his brothers grew up not having a real bond with their father. They themselves will eventually give birth and now try to find the right way to have a connection with their kids. All this brings up continuous generation of bad parenting, or rather traumatic lifestyle that then passes to even the next generation. It doesn't just end. It's not like once you learn from your father's case, you completely and you don't forgive him, then you can move on. You can't. All this reoccurs in the life of the next generation. I hope they get better and they find a better place in their life and they reconcile, because peace is always better than war. So that at the end of the day, everyone moves on. Everyone has a good relationship. Anyways, the more information comes out, we'll continue to post it to you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. The channel needs to grow. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.